the initial security reaction was top notch, of course, for the vice president. While we were in his office making calls to New York, making calls to the president, making calls wherever they needed to be made, the Secret Service barged into his office, and this is also an iconic story, if not image at this point, picked him up, and he was a burly man, came behind his desk, picked him up by his belt and his shoulders and whisked him away. That face I do remember. My jaw dropped, and the jaws of my colleagues dropped, because we had never seen anything like that, and we were all read in at the highest levels, had the highest levels of clearance, and never had quite heard anything like that. And then there was just an all call to evacuate. We initially were ordered to evacuate to the mess, and which is the floor, the lowest floor accessible in the West Wing, and we all sat around there for some minutes, and then out of nowhere came this call: run, run, run. They're headed for the White House. Run for your life, run for your life. And I was in, because I had meetings that day, I was in a purple pencil skirt and red patent leather Charles Jourdan spike heels. It's not the best outfit to run for your life in. And I have to say, it's not that I didn't take it seriously, it just was so it was like out of the movie. So I didn't run. I left. A number of people just began walking and running. Some were running, and they bunched up in different places, but I got halfway off the campus, so to speak, off the grounds. And why I even had my cell phone, how my cell phone was functioning, I have no idea, because famously all connections were cut that day. My phone rang, and it was the mill aide saying, the vice president wants you back here. And then I had to go through a series of security checkpoints where military were stationed with big guns, and of course they knew me, but they didn't care, and they weren't about to let me back in. So I had to hand the cell phone to the mill aide who was in the bomb shelter with the vice president to tell these various checkpoints to get me back down into the PIAC, which is no easy place to get to. It's quite a labyrinth to get in there.